Hi, welcome to the second game, Night Watchmen versus Batsman and Robin. Today is a crunch game. It's a very big game today, and well, Batsman and Robin needs to win this by a huge margin. And with me now I have Mozam Katana. So how are you doing, Mozam?
Very well, Nasser, alhamdulillah, all good. So the news from the middle is that the Batsman and Robin team have won the toss. They have elected to bat. The opening pair, we hear some breaking news. In fact, Hassan Khan to play his first game of the season, and he will open the batting in his Benin. He's there doing some stretches in his own unique fashion. Looks like Jamil Ali, the captain, has bat in his hand as well. So quite an interesting partnership here between Hassan Khan and Jimmy Ali.
Well, Hassan Khan can be very handy sometimes with the bat.
Indeed, he proved it last season. In fact, I think the first game for 6 shots that he played, he was the man of the match because of his batting display, in fact. So yeah, and that was against Jatta Sixers, who were led by Kazam Hussain, who is this season playing for the Knights Watchmen team. Knights Watchmen on fire, in some good form, in fact, this season so far. Yusuf Ali who's playing for them?
Yes.
Side have Yograj Kote, Arsalan Khalid, and the two youngsters in Kazam Hussain and Munib Katana. Whereas Jimmy Ali's team have been more inconsistent in terms of their selection. Today they brought in Hassan Khan and Sohail Hussain as well. No Osman Ali, no Saqib Hussain. I believe there's no Jawad Salim either. So again, it's not too good in terms of their team selection, but they've got to make a fight of it. And Kazam Hussain looks like he'll be bowling, opening the bowling from the fire exit end. Having a quick chat here with Basharat Ali. I hope he's not putting some money into his pocket there.
So first ball.
Very
well played. Oh, this is a huge mix-up. A huge mix-up. Oh, that shouldn't be out. Oh, I don't think that was out. Oh, there's a bit of a confrontation between the two batters.
The thing is, the stumps have been dislodged. They were misplaced from their original area. So I don't know if that was out, in fact.
I think I would have given benefit of that, to be honest.
No, but what I'm saying is, you'll see on replay that the stumps were kicked away.
Yeah, kicked away, yeah.
So I don't know how that was out, in fact. Do you understand?
Yeah, I mean, he kicked the stumps away, and I don't know the rule, to be honest.
I mean, that was bang on, very similar to what had happened with me last week without facing a delivery.
Yeah.
The batsman not happy at all. Sohail Hussain walking in. That's again. Oh. It's the same ball, it's gone to the same area, so they've run this time. You see, this is the thing. So it's confusing. And when you have a new partner for the first time and you don't know how he's going to run, it is hard to call and judge the single. Again, same side again.
Still getting the runs on there.
So we hear in the dugout, they've just told Jamil that there should have been another run there, but I don't think they'll mind here. So far, they're off on a good start, in fact.
Oh, straight into the batsman and straight over the stumps.
So for delivery is Kazam Hussain finally getting his line more accurate there. Good shot. Well stop.
If he can go past Yusuf Ali, he's been in terrific form with the ball, bat and in the field too.
Yeah, final legal delivery coming up from Kazam Hussain. It's a wide delivery that. So Kazam not in his rhythm or his wanted rhythm. In fact, he's still trying to ball them off cutters, and he'll still do that again. Oh, so that's better from Kazam Hussain. That is the end of the over. So it's a successful over, in fact, regardless. It's 5-4-1.
So bowling now is...
Yograj Kote into the attack.
This is very interesting. Does he normally open the bowling for Night Watchmen? It's normally Yusuf Ali.
That's true, that's very true.
It's probably a tactical.
Where's Arsalan? Oh. I mean, it's gone. There's pin drop silence here, but I don't understand where Arsalan is. I'm sure we've seen him earlier.
Yeah, I'm guessing he might be on the sidelines, maybe because of injury or.
Wide delivery, well left from Jamil Ali there.
Yuvraj is onto his mark.
So whilst Arsalan is off the field for whatever reason, one would think that Yusuf Ali is leading the team.
And Yuvraj won really well. I presume, I think that's
Good shot, fantastic shot.
I believe that's a big blow for Night Watchmen, to be honest. Arslan has been the highest run scorer, and he's also the leader too.
Yeah, but saying that, I mean, if he's not playing, it does open up the game to be more balanced. Batsman and Robin don't have the most
drop catch. Oh, that is a big blow there.
It's dropped. It's a big fish. That is probably the biggest fish of the lot today for the Batsman and Robin team. Coming back to what I was saying, Batsman and Robin don't have their full potential in terms of their team selection today. So if Arsalan is not playing, it will balance out the contest even more. Another dot ball there, getting an inside edge to the fielder on the leg side.
And looking at Jimmy's body language, is feeling a lot more
pressure. So Yusuf
pressure.
Ali is down. Just tying his laces there. Well, I mean, he's a good fielder there. The lad from Peshawar, Yusuf Ali, fielding it well. And that's end of the over.
So it'll be a good over for Yuvraj.
So this time, Jimmy making good use of his wrist there. Second to last delivery. It's 9 for 1 after 2.
Yusuf Ali is coming in to the attack. Coming on to the first over. So
Yusuf
third
Ali,
over of the innings.
it looks like he'll be running from Paluto this time. Not quite.
Very good ball. Very good ball.
Well, it's an outside edge, but the batsman will gleefully accept them. However they come, runs are runs, and they'll be going onto the board, and each run will be added to the scoreboard for the opposition to chase down. He's running from Jupiter this time, is Yusuf Ali. Oh, good shot again. Good shot. It's fine.
But don't you think that there's a lot of pressure on Jimmy Ali because obviously he's the only batter they have?
There is indeed, but they do have Majid Hussain in the ranks as well. So he's started off from Paluto. He went back to Jupiter, did Yusuf Ali with his angle, and it looks like he's come back in between Paluto and Jupiter. Oh, and he is certainly looking to send him into Mars, this batsman, giving it the full Monty. So the batsman to face again is going even further.
Where's that going this time?
That's fine. He's just playing with the batsman's mind, especially the batsman being the first time the batsman facing him, and he's just running wider and wider.
That's a big edge. He's out. So there goes Sohail. And the score now.
11 for 2 after 2.5. Majid
Now
Hussain coming in.
the second most experienced batter in the team. Majid Hussain.
He has the potential to bat. He's a good batsman, but it's just both of these batsmen are naturally very, very aggressive. But we'll have to see how they go about.
So maybe I
approach.
think one of them needs to clear the anchor then, and I think that should be Jimmy Ali.
Let's see how it goes. Quick delivery there, got some pace there. Good delivery outside the off stump, left alone by the batsman.
11 for 2 after 3 overs.
After 3, that's right.
So they get into the huddle now, they don't know who's going to bowl. And I think Kazim is coming back. So they bring him back on the basis of getting a wicket. He is their main bowler.
Points table in the middle of the game.
So they're looking to get Jamil out as soon as, before he gets in. Once he gets into his groove, it'll be very hard for them to get him out later on.
Yeah, so Kazim coming in for his second over. Jamil forced to play like this. I don't think he likes playing like this. It's not his natural game.
He's feeling the heat now.
So Saeed Rahman there speaking to the left of mine. I don't know who's put 20p in his machine. Certainly doesn't have the license to speak on air.
Very well played. There's overflow as well.
Best field there, gone through his legs. Oh, in fact, he's taking it, gone through his left hand.
Big blunder there from Muniz Butana. Went straight through his legs and gave him an extra run.
Kazim Hussain running in again. Good one there, through the covers.
Very good shot there from Majid Hussain. These runs are very, very important. Every run counts for Batsman and Robin.
If Yusuf Ali is not catching it, I don't think many are going to catch that. He's a very safe house. Got hands at bucket. The crocodile technique, or the duck technique you call it. Sayyid Rahman, very famous for that.
Good change of pace there. So he's entered the 4th over.
Saying that last week, I feel it really good. And you and Adam criticising it. Oh,
Criticising?
Yeah, criticising.
That's end of the over. So it's going good so far for Night's Watchman, keeping a lid on the scoring. I'm still not too sure what's happening with Arsalan. The score's in our head, 19 for 2 after 4.
And your guard is coming back on.
Looks like they've not taken the power play yet.
They're coming back on to the...
Oh, in fact, they've shouted power play. So it looks like Yusuf Ali is the captain.
And he's changing the field places. Yugraj is coming back on for his second over. For 5 exit end.
Yugraj caught into the attack. That's it, good shot.
Very good shot.
Very clever as Jimmy. Oh, no.
Brilliant. That's 6 runs.
What is he doing? Alwa.
Massive blunder here. Nothing wrong with the throw, but I think the fielder should have backed it up. That is a huge blunder.
Yugraj not happy at all. Yusuf Ali hiding his face away, clapping both hands. Good shot. Don't run, laddie.
That's a good shot. 8 runs so far in 2 balls. That's incredible. Run is going slightly.
So Yusuf Ali telling Kazim to fly over to the leg side as soon as it's been hit there. Who does he think he is, Batman or Superman? Well left. That's a wide delivery there. Joanna.
So Yugraj
Rajkot had just been put off his line so far. I mean, hear someone saying run from the dugout.
I imagine he needs to keep
playing like this.
Yeah.
The 2 clever batsmen here, they can see the gap there on the leg side, just manipulate that gap. That's it.
actually play it. Runs are runs at the end of the day. Every run counts.
Really good. It's I mean, as Ramiz Raj would probably say, an ugly hoik through mid-wicket, but they all count like you say. Ross Taylor are very used to playing ugly shots.
Oh, what a shot! And that's 4 runs.
Majid Hussain!
That is a biggie.
It looks like we got the Zulu Nation in the dugout here downstairs. You can hear them drums rock and rolling.
What Danny Morrison will say, take a bow, son.
Definitely. Oh, better delivery.
Good reply from Yugraj. Has earned the over. Earned the 5th over. It's 33 for 2 after 5 overs.
33 for 2. It's more than 8. They picked up the run rate now. Run rate gone above 6 and over. 33 for 2 after 5.
That's a big over, that.
That's a big release of pressure from Majid Hussain.
That's a good decision for Yusuf Ali to bring himself on. That's a very good decision from Yusuf Ali.
He's running from
those wickets. Jimmy playing across, he needs to play straight, especially against a bowler like Yusuf Ali. If you put play across to him, he's going to bowl you. Oh, he's done it again.
There are certainly runs there. Square leg not signalling any type of runs there. There's definitely a run there. So Yusuf Ali running in for the 3rd delivery.
Shot, but
Sai Rahman.
good shot for nothing.
That man Sai had a very quiet tournament, but I remember the first game I played against Nice Watchmen. He ran me out for a platinum duck.
Oh, leg by and turned down the run there.
I mean, there's definitely runs here. There's no signal at all from the square leg.
But you know, you got to look at Majid Hussain as well. He's looking like he's not backing up at all.
Definitely, you're right there.
He needs to back up.
So he's running again. Oh, good shot!
Oh, that's a big drop. Again, drop that.
Yusuf Ali showing his frustration. letting her roar out.
And it's against a big wick. It's against a big batter as well. It's against Jamil. Oh.
Yeah. Good comeback there from the bowler. Good comeback here. How costly will that drop be? I mean, you could say all, he didn't let it hit the wall or he didn't go for 4 or 6. However, it could still be costly later on, just as we see how Jimmy goes about his innings now. So that's the end of another over.
Now they explode. Once, if Jimmy was out, I think now they explode. The batters is 36. For 2.
Oh, straight down. Oh, it's
So the field is 100. I know it's Imam.
We ball it from Munib Katana.
Another dot ball.
So put it on the length. And Majid likes the ball coming to him.
Yeah, he loves
He
it
likes
full.
it a bit fuller.
He loves it full.
That's brilliant. He needs to keep it there.
Good shot, that is a
Slightly
good
fuller,
shot,
but
yeah.
I think he should keep it there.
I think it's a good shot as well. Majid not getting carried away here, knowing there was 2 dot balls, not trying to smack everything.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, he slipped there.
They were
He
full,
slipped.
but I think he got there.
He didn't hit the top. Definitely surprised. I'm surprised as well. He didn't hit the top, but Sayyid Rahman, that's definitely out. I don't know what the confusion is.
Well, they are having a discussion here.
It's bad.
I don't know if he was
What's
out or
happened
not.
here?
Did they ask him?
He's just asking if he hit the top or not.
No, he didn't.
So yeah, he's walking off.
I mean,
So Majid is out.
you've definitely got to have Chris Gale's power to hit him to the ceiling. It's definitely a net up above.
Oh, he's the best.
I mean, Zubair Khalid Chauhan again, quiet as ever, not making any decision, not helping the umpire, controversial again. He's not been asked, so he shouldn't be paid his money.
So Hassan Tai is coming in.
So the thug coming in, looks like a thug from S5. They're all trying to be roadmans.
So
Hassan Tai to face, Munib Katan to ball is fourth delivery. Oh, good shot.
So more pressure on Jamil Ali now, the most experienced batter.
I mean, yeah, saying that though, Jamil should have been out last over. A straightforward chance to Munib Katana put down.
Like you said, it could prove costly as well. Oh, that's a good shot. Good fielding as well.
I think that's a dot ball so far. So
Good over there.
Is that a maiden? It's not in fact. Majid was saying getting 1 run off the over. 37 now.
After 8 overs.
So a good comeback there from the bowler.
So they had a mini meeting there and they decided that Yuvraj will finish his spell.
Yeah, again the Night's Watchman. And for the Batsman and Robin team, it's important just to get any sort of total on the score. Get anything above 55, game's on.
So for that to happen, I think Jamil needs to stay in.
So yeah, just stop there in the leg side from Munib Katana. Captain giving him some confidence there, saying well fielded. Kazim was saying very vocal on the opposite end.
A wide ball. He'll be bowling a lot wides today, Yuvraj.
Kazim was saying, telling the opposition to get a pair of glasses on. He's saying Specsavers give free eye tests so these days.
Really a shot
Dropped again. He is dropped again. Yes, it's a good stop, but someone of Yusuf's caliber, quite an agile fielder. You'd expect him to take her, but yeah, you've got to say it was an acrobatic effort there. Really did stop runs there. But he's been dropped twice in the same area. Once by Munib Katana, now by the captain Yusuf Ali. Still no news about Arsalan Khalid today. But I don't think Night's Watchman will worry too much as long as they win.
It's a wide here for Yuvraj. I think since I dropped card, he's
so I mean, to the fielders' credit, both of the drops of Jimmy, had the fielders not taken or stopped the ball, they would have probably gone for 4 or 6. Ooh, good shot again.
But it's like they say as well in cricket, a drop is a drop.
Yeah, they definitely say catches win matches.
Exactly. Raj coming in. Again, this is good batting. This is very good batting.
Very selfish, looking at his own personal achievements rather than the team effort. Sayyid Rahman told that he's on one of the matches for Sayyid Rahman. Sayyid Rahman joining us for a quick stint in the commentary box.
Oh, should that be taken?
Very tough chance. There was no chance there at all. Fell well short of the keeper there. Sayyid Rahman to come and have a stint in the commentary box.
So it's the last ball of the spell. The last ball of the spell for your garage.
Yo, what a shot! He waited and he just hit it straight back the bowler.
Hit it right back.
47 for 3 after 8 overs.
Very impressive. Jimmy's leading by example.
Jamil Ali leading by example, told by the third man today, who is Hamza Hussain. And nice Watchmen team certainly leading by example of how to drop people like Jimmy. This is not good feeling at all. Hamza Hussain jumping, causing an earthquake and then just throwing the ball.
The earthquake would have done a better job.
Definitely.
The 2 runs.
I mean, they've got some score, they've got a score on board here. They've got to that 50 mark so far.
These runs are very valuable.
Very vital indeed. When he puts on the ball again. Better length. Oh, it's 4 more.
And then to the ball. What a shot.
That's it. 4 more.
This is amazing batting.
And the captain's got his head in his hand. Yusuf Ali stopping the bowler from bowling.
I think this game will show us if they were missing Aslan's experience. So far, 8.4 overs. It's 54 for 3, and it's a good over so far for Batsman and Robin.
A
ball and
he's dived.
I think the batter were too quick for the
He's
keeper
dived on his belly as the wicketkeeper there. His effort in vain. Looks to do some damage to his elbow. He might need some E45 cream. All Pakistani aunties got plenty of them at home. And another one.
Another slow ball. Now ball to end the over. It's 54 for 3 after 9 overs.
This is a good score. This is a good score. We've seen that the pass score is roughly around what you're saying, 55 to 60 over the last few weeks.
It's like you said, 55 plus. I think.
And they've already got that.
They've already got
that. And this is exactly what Donald Dynamite's missed out. They had the chance to bat another 22 to 23 potential deliveries, and they just give it away. So he's running back in. Oh, that was a short pass.
I think he hit to run, fielded and bowled
particularly
well.
Yeah, Yusuf trying to rush the batsman now.
Yeah, good shot, but not going anywhere.
He's hitting the ball well
now.
This is why you don't drop this batsman. The more you drop him, the more chance you give to such a batsman. Off his leg. Yusuf Ali, yes. It's all yeses out the middle. Don't think he's hit that one. Bumble.
Yeah, I think that hit his leg. I don't think that was out.
Quicker delivery there. Good variation and change in pace here from Yusuf Ali. He's running back. It looks like he's got a pain to catch. Good shot. Very good shot.
Hazim a bit too slow for there to get that catch. Hazim should have took that out. So.
Good shot.
And the over, 57 for 3 after 10.
So Jamil Ali moving on to 24 of 31 deliveries, a 1-4-1-6, strike rate of 77.4. He only needs a 1 more run to retire.
He's playing a real captain innings now.
Kazam Hussein's come on to ball, and Sayyid Rahman just confusing him with your garage Khote, in fact. I can see there's a lot of likeness between the two.
I think. Do you think they will get to 70? I believe they'll get to 65 to 70 runs off, I believe.
I think they should target much more than that. They're targeting at least. Again, hitting the toe of the bat there. It made a very nasty sound in that bat.
Yeah, it did. I think that was the bottom edge of the bat.
Again. It's good bowling here, it's good bowling.
I think Jamil needs to have a word with the batsman.
Yeah, I mean, the quicker Jamil gets onto the other end and retires, the better.
3 dot, that's going to cost him. Jamil will be happy. Well, he's smiling, but he's one of the nervy smiles. Oh, what a shot!
Oh, he stopped it again. Jamil Ali certainly doesn't look impressed. And if he gets the 1 more run, he'll have to retire and wait for another 2 batsmen to get out.
That's amazing.
Another drop ball.
Maiden over that.
Ball there. It looks like it's a maiden from Kazam Hussain, the lookalike of Yograj Kote. Certainly not in terms of fitness. Yograj is leading by far in terms of fitness, and it's Manib Katana to take on the responsibility to bowl the final over of the innings. Jimmy to face. I'm sure he's looking to get a maximum here. Final over of the innings. He'll have to retire after this. They've called him a ball. He's retired. Jimmy
Oh, no, very unfortunate. Retired, Jimmy.
They've called a no ball. I'm wondering what was that for height? Was the no ball for height?
Yeah, it was for height.
Yes, John just.
So that was 3 runs off that ball. 60 for 3 so far. And he's buying on a free hit.
So free hit for Zahid Rasool. Oh, Zahid Rasool.
Is that 2? Is that 2 runs?
You got wickets in
2 runs for that.
2 runs there. He's in a ball slowed. They're not running, they're not interested. You've got to run to allow Jamil Ali to come back in. If you get out, he comes back in. Simple as that. Maybe not in this delivery now, it looks like it's too much.
I don't think they intended to get him out.
Yeah, but the thing is, as a batsman, if it hits your leg, if it's in front of the stumps, wherever it is, just run. Why not? This batsman, not strikers, is an S5 fug. It's all about the fug life here. You've got to run here, mate. Certainly not happy with this. Last 11 deliveries, not making any use of it, this team. Look at this. This is not good at all. Definitely not good from the Batsman and Robin team.
He will be kicking himself right now.
Yeah, he needs to hit the sides of the last ball, I believe. Yeah,
He's taking aim, and that's gone. That's another wicket for the bowler.
these last 2 overs have been really pathetic for Batsman and Robin.
It's certainly not 45 green. He's got some choke on his hands. That's why he's taking the cut.
The chance of getting
End of the innings.
70.
62 for 3. And like Nasser Rasool said, they'll probably get about 65. They have in the end. Not what they wanted, but we'll certainly see you in the second innings. And the score is 62 for 4, in fact, and that's the end of the 12 overs. See you in 5 minutes. Thank you.